Everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome to Fat Girl Snacks headquarters in Flatbush, where there's always hair over your shoulder. This is my first tutorial, so you know, don't be evil and read me. I'd like to shout out all my folks who are in this video game because you've inspired me to do this, and I just want you to know that I'm no competition. I'm just doing this one good time. Well, I'll do it a couple more times because I think every recipe deserves a visual. But I'm doing my cards, my weekly cards and letters, because you know I like to keep in touch with the folks, and everybody likes to get a little piece of mail every now and then where somebody's not asking for money. But today at headquarters we're going to make a navy bean soup. Well, not really soup. I just like navy beans. I got this ham bone and I need to do something with it. Because the kids came and destroyed this ham that I made last week. The kids came from D.C., the cast of Anacostia. Shout out Anacostia. And so they left me a bone, and I'm going to use it to make this navy bean, whatever happens with these navy beans. So I've soaked my beans overnight. And I got my pot of water. I got my ham bone right here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to throw this ham bone in here. Oh yeah. That's my gospel music you hear in the background. That's what I like to cook with. But I'm going to throw this ham bone in here. That's a good enough amount of water. I don't work with measurements and all that stuff because you know the water cooks out of beans anyway and you have to add more or whatever. So I'm going to throw this in here, and then I'm going to throw these beans in here. And these are dry navy beans, because that's what my grandmama used. She used dry beans. And I also want to shout out my cameraman, Potsy. How you doing? How you doing? Who is kind enough to shoot this for me before he goes off on his day. Wow, this is a lot of water, so it might be, I might end up taking some of this water out because it's got to come to a boil, and I don't want it to boil over. Yeah, I can take some of this out because, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a measuring cup from behind over here and take out, let's see, throw that in the water here. Potsy, don't be shooting my nasty sink. I mean, it's not nasty, but, you know.
My bad.
It's not presentable. But beans are wonderful. I love beans. It's a great source of, I think, protein. Isn't it protein that you get from beans?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And iron?
And iron, too, I guess. I don't know. I just like beans because they're comforting. And it reminds me of my childhood with my grandmama, who I went to see on Friday at the nursing home. She's doing well. She thought I was my cousin Frankie Boy this time. Again, you know, I look a lot like Frankie Boy. So whenever she sees me, she's like, "Is that Frankie Boy?" And, you know, I say, "Yeah," but my aunt said, "Frankie Boy been dead since 1996. Andorra. But, yeah, that was a lot of water. So really, you just want your beans to be covered. Because like I say, this water's going to cook out anyway. So what I've done is I chopped up some garlic to go in here because we love garlic. Garlic is wonderful. Andorra. Let's see. I got some onions that I chopped up to go in here also. Andorra. Y'all better sing, Whitfield Company.
Yes.
And I threw in some, I chopped up a few carrots because, you know, they need to have a little bit of color. I like color in my food. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Actually, I'm going to throw it on the back because I might want to do something else on the front. You never know. And of course, I'm turning on the front. So I'm going to put that on high so it can come to a boil, and I'm going to cover it up. Actually, no, I'm going to let it come to a boil, then I'll cover it up after it comes